बच्चों, जैसा कि आपने देखा फर्स्ट वीडियो में कि प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन प्लेन मोशन का एक बहुत ही अच्छा एग्जाम्पल है। प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन में बॉडी में दो वेलोसिटी होती है। एक वेलोसिटी से वो हॉरिजॉन्टल डिस्टेंस कवर करती है और एक वेलोसिटी से वो वर्टिकल डिस्टेंस कवर करती है। इसका मतलब ये है कि बॉडी साइमल्टेनियसली मीन्स एक साथ दो डायरेक्शन में डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल करती है, दो डायमेंशन में करती है। तो हम लोग इस बात को एक एग्जाम्पल से समझने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। यहाँ पे मान लीजिए कि ग्राउंड से हम एक एंगल बनाते हुए किसी स्टोन को फेंकते हैं। सपोज दिस इज हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन, हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन, horizontal line, and we throw a stone making some angle from this horizontal. This line is the vertical line. Vertical. And a body is thrown making some angle theta with this horizontal line. Suppose this velocity with which the body is thrown is u. Now, this velocity u has two components, two rectangular components. One component is along this direction, and this component is known as horizontal component of the velocity or horizontal velocity. And this component in vertical direction is known as vertical component or vertical velocity. Horizontal velocity is u cos theta and this one is u sin theta. As you have studied, आपने वेक्टर चैप्टर में पढ़ा होगा कि किसी वेक्टर क्वांटिटी को हम दो उसके कंपोनेंट्स में, दो रेक्टेंगुलर कंपोनेंट्स में डिसॉल्व कर सकते हैं, ब्रेक कर सकते हैं। और इसी तरह से वेलोसिटी को हमने यहाँ पे दो इसके कंपोनेंट्स में, दो पार्ट्स में डिसॉल्व कर दिया, ब्रेक कर दिया। हॉरिजॉन्टल डायरेक्शन में u cos थीटा और वर्टिकल डायरेक्शन में u sin थीटा। Now the body which is moving in this direction has two components. This component is trying to move this body along the horizontal line, and due to this component the stone will go up. If we neglect the air friction, अगर हवा का जो फ्रिक्शन है उसको हम नेग्लेक्ट कर दें तो ये जो कंपोनेंट है हॉरिजॉन्टल डायरेक्शन में, हॉरिजॉन्टल डायरेक्शन में जिस वेलोसिटी से बॉडी जा रही है उसको रोकने वाला कोई नहीं है, इसका अपोजिशन कोई नहीं कर रहा है। When the stone is here, suppose at this point, the velocity has components in this direction and in this direction, that is vertical direction and horizontal direction, and its path is, the path which the body will follow is this one. This is u cos theta, the horizontal component. The horizontal component of the velocity will not change. Why? Because there is no opposition. If the air friction is neglected, there is no factor which opposes the horizontal velocity of the stone. But the vertical velocity will go on decreasing because acceleration due to gravity is acting downward. G is acting downward. So the vertical velocity will go on decreasing. And when the object will, suppose at this point, again the horizontal velocity here will be u cos theta, and the vertical velocity will be reduced to very small value. And when the object is at the top, when the stone is at the top, the vertical velocity will become zero, because as the stone is going up, due to acceleration due to gravity, its vertical velocity goes on decreasing, and at the top the vertical velocity becomes zero, but the horizontal velocity is still it is equal to u cos theta. Due to acceleration due to gravity, the stone will try to come back now, because the acceleration due to gravity will bring the body, the gravity will bring the stone downward. So the downward velocity, that is vertical component of the velocity, will again go on increasing, and there will be no change in horizontal velocity. It is u cos theta. When the stone reaches to this point, the vertical velocity will increase a little more. The horizontal velocity will remain the same. It is u cos theta. And when finally it hits the ground here, it hits the ground with the same velocity with which it was thrown, that is u. But the direction is opposite to this one. Here again, it has, suppose it is like this, it has here in this direction u cos theta, and in vertical direction, in this direction, it will have, this is u, this is u sin theta. If suppose this direction is taken positive, so this direction will be negative. In this way, we see that when a stone is thrown, making some angle with the horizontal, then it moves in horizontal direction. It covers some horizontal distance, as well as it goes to some height and then comes downward. Now it has two velocity, horizontal velocity, horizontal component of velocity, that is equal to u cos theta. It is always constant throughout the journey. It is not changing because there is no opposition to this factor, to this velocity. But the vertical component of the velocity, vertical velocity, u sin theta, goes on decreasing, goes on decreasing, goes on decreasing, becomes 0 at the top, becomes 0 at the top, and then the stone comes downward, and vertical velocity again, vertical velocity again increases in downward direction, and when the stone hits the ground, its velocity becomes the same as the velocity with which it was thrown. So in projectile motion, the body covers horizontal distance. This horizontal distance is known as horizontal range, and it also covers some height. It goes up to some height and then it comes back. The path of the stone, that is a projectile, is a curve. There are so many types of curve. You have studied circle, parabola, ellipse, hyperbola. So this type of shape, it is U shape, it is known as parabola. So path of the projectile is parabola. We will prove it in the next video that the path of the projectile is a parabola. Until then, bye.